the things that you have. God will honor also your decision. God will honor your life. God will honor your business, your career, and everything. He will honor that because you honors God first. Una lagi siya. So sa lahat ng pagkakataon, whether you eat or drink, do it for the glory of God. Tama ba? So whether you eat or doing anything, school and everything, honor God first. And He will honor you. Alam mo bakit tayo failure? Bakit tayo masama ang loob sa ministry? Bakit tayo nag-give up? Because we always honor ourselves first before we honor God. Hindi, ito ako eh. Hindi ko gusto yung decision nila eh. Sa ako may sarili. Always remember, when you are in the church, there's a designated authority that you need to submit. Not because you like it or not. Not because hindi mo siya prepared, but because this is the pattern and the system of God. And we should be in the system of God. Ano sabi ni Pastor Glenn Johnson sa sa training niyo? If you don't go on the system of God, automatically you are in the system of the world. And the world operates his system in you. And the result, sistema ng mundo ang buhay mo. But if you put your life in God's system, God will orchestrate everything for you. And when you honor God's system, you honor God, He will honor you also. Because God honors those who honor Him. Sabi sa Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. Pagka na-renew yung mind mo, nagbago yung perspective ng mind mo according to God's perspective, ano mangyari? You will able to test and approve, will pala talaga ni Lord to. Hindi ko to will. No? Kasi ano yung kantang, if my will, I'm not moving, but it is your will, and nothing can change it. Ito yun. Anong will ni Lord? Ang will ni Lord is to honor Him in every walk na meron tayo. Whether we are being offended or not, even though we are being broken, nasaktan, ano pa ba, napahiya or anything, but it's honoring God because sa oras na yun, mababago yung buhay mo. You will be able to learn something new, to submit, to humble yourself, and then you are honoring God. Hello. Sabi ko nga naalala niyo yung yung nag-away kami ni Pastor Ronald kasi meron kaming meeting, tapos sinabay niya yung bisita niyang konsehal. Tapos sabi ni Pastor Bong, grabe ka naman ang aga-aga pinag-usapan na natin. Hindi kasi Pastor, nahihiya ako eh. Hindi na kami po si Pastor Bong, gets ko na yun. Nagsalita ako sa GC. Sabi ko, alam mo Pastor, pwede mo may reschedule ng kinabukasan eh. Kasi yung meeting natin, taon na tayong walang meeting. Ngayon lang tayo magkakaroon ng tawag dito, pagsasalo-salo. Tapos, sasabayan mo. Totoo naman, kaya mo naman ilipat yan. Sabi ko na sa kanya, sumagot siya sa akin. Hindi mo kasi ako naiintindihan, ganyan. Tapos sabi niya, ako kilala ako ni Pastor Bong, mas kilala niya ako sa iyo, tapos matagal niya ako nakasama. Tapos sumagot na naman ako, anong matagal? Bago niyo pa naging pastor yan, pastor ko na yan, sabi ko sa kanila. Tapos nag-chat saan si Pastor Bong. Although, pinagkatanggol ko siya sa part na yon, nasabi sa ni Pastor Bong, tumigil ka na, let me handle things, wala kang karapatan magsalita sa kanila. Pinagtanggol ko si Pastor Bong alam mo sabi ni Pastor Bong, opo, Pastor. Hindi ako nagpag-argue. Why? Although naiinis ako kay Ronald nung panahon na yon, and alam ni Pastor Bong na tama ako, but I submit to his word. Alam mo nangyari? Pastor Ronald, saka ako nagkabati kami, mas maayos. Kaya nga di ba sabi niya, Pastor, ikaw yung first choice ko, ibigay yung karatula. See how the Lord works when we honor Him instead of honoring yourself. Hindi, tama ako eh. Kailangan malaman ni Pastor Bong, tama ako, mali talaga si Ronald. No, it's not a matter of being right. It's a matter of who you will honor. Di ba rin na maging mali ako sa paningin ng nila, Lord, basta mahalaga na itaas kita dun sa character ko na yun. See? Yun yung difference when you are not conforming to the pattern of this world. Sa mundo, kailangan patunayan sila ang tama. Sa atin, hindi. No? Kailangan patunayan kung sino yung may pinakamababang puso. Di ba? Ano sabi ng Bible? When someone slap you, di ba? Turn the other one. Pag sinampal ka sa pisngi, bigay mo yung kabila. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Anong reaction pag si Maria ang sinampal? Anong reaction mo? Ay, ganun. Ganun lang. Di ba pagka sinampal ka, ano una mong may reaction? Malalapak ka na. Pag sinapak ka, mananadyak ka na. Pag tinadyakan ka, mambabalibag ka na. Yan ang pattern ng mundo. Gumante. Pero sabi ni Lord, pag sinampal ka, bigay mo yung kabila. Nalala ko yung isang pastor na hinold up, hinold up na. Tapos sabi niya, uy, nakalimutan mo yung jacket ko. Hindi, no? Saka yung pantalon. Binigyan niya talaga pantalon. Natawa nga ako doon yung movie na yun. Binigyan niya pati pantalon. Yung parang yung ano, yung magnanakaw, ay yung hold upper, parang nahiya. Hindi, okay na to. Kasi wala na siyang, ano, titira sa kanya, brief eh. Alam niyo yun? So that's the idea of a character of a believer who really honors God. No? He is not conforming to the pattern of this world, but his mind is transformed by the mind of Christ. Okay? Then you will be able to test and approve what? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ano ba tayo? Number 3. Sige na. Okay lang. Okay. Number 3. Firm heart rely on God's wisdom. Yung puso daw na steady, no? Matatag, no? Ay nakarely sa karunungan ng Diyos. Daniel responded with wisdom and respect, not rebellion. Diba? Firmness is not arrogance. It is grace-filled courage. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. Diba? Kaya minsan, yung wisdom ni Lord, sometimes is the humility of our heart. Pagka kayo ba sumagot sa magulang, kunyari si Pastora, mali naman siya. For example, pinagalitan niya si JC. Meron na bang karapatan si JC sumagot dahil mali siya? Of course not. Sabi ng Lord, honor your parents, di ba? Honor your parents. Hindi naman sinabi honor them when they are nice. Sabi ni Lord, honor them. So, hindi pinag-uusapan daw mabait sila o hindi. Ang sabi ni Lord, honor them. Di ba? You need to honor someone who is have authority over you. And then kung mali sila, let the Lord deal with them, not you. No? Do not argue with them. Do not make revenge or even curse them. Pero kasi ikaw ang babalikan ng Diyos kung nagkataon. So if you don't have wisdom, Lord, give me wisdom on this situation. Ano ba dapat kong gawin? Tama? Next, at Mariel. Yun. Count the cost. Basahin mo nga, Jared. Count the cost. Tagalogin mo nga. Yun lang. Okay, okay. So, kung natatandaan niyo to ito yung sa nagtatayo ng bahay sa buhangin sa kasabato. If anyone comes to me and does not hate his father, kulang ata, hate his father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even their own life, such a person cannot be my disciple. And whoever does not carry their cross and follow me cannot be my disciple. Ato, ang linaw na ito Luke chapter 14 verse 26 to 20. Sabi diyan, if anyone comes to me, ang sino man gustong sumunod sa akin, no? Isa-isay natin. Sabi diyan, and does not hate his father and mother. Sabi ko, parang mali Nagtuturo ba si Lord na huwag natin mahalin yung magulang? May explain ko. Mother or wife. Mali ba magmahal ng magulang? Di ba? Ng asawa? At ng mga anak, mga kapatid, di ba? Yes, even their own life. Even mahalin mo yung sarili mo. Anong sinasabi ng mundo? Danilo, nakikita mo sa Facebook, love yourself, di ba? Yun yung madalas natin marinig, love yourself, di ba? Pagtira ka naman para sa, if you don't love yourself, kahit sila Tony, nasabi yan di ba? Pero iba yung sinasabi ng Lord. Even their own life, such person cannot be my disciple. So kung ganun ka, sabi ng Lord, hindi kita pwedeng maging tagapasunod. Tagapa, tagapagsunod ba? Tagasunod na lang, sige, para safe, no? Tagasunod, no? And whoever does not carry their own cross and follow me cannot be disciple. Anong ibig sabihin ni Lord dyan? If you love your parents, ito yung sinasabi ko minsan kay Nicole and even Mariel. If you love your parents more than God, if you follow them more than God, sabi ng Lord, you cannot be my disciple. If you love your mother more than God, if you love your wife and children more than God, if you love your brothers and sisters more than God, and if you love your life more than God, sabi niya, such a person cannot be my disciple. Ano yung more, do you love more than God? Yung kaya mong i-isang tabi yung commitment mo kay Lord just to do your own thing. Why cannot do both kung kaya naman? Tama? And sabi ni Lord, if you love your life more than me, you are more, tawag dito, protective in your own life, and you are not even protecting your own ministry. Sabi ni Lord, such a person cannot be my disciple. And sabi niya, who does not carry their cross and follow me. Nalo kasi sinabi pa Pastor Jab eh. Di ba yung cross daw is a public humiliation. So, pampublikong pampapahiya. So sabi ni Pastor Jam, if hindi ka handa mapahiya sa labas, hindi ka pwedeng maglingkod sa Diyos. Kasi si Lord, niready niya yung sarili niya na mapahiya siya walking the Golgotha towards the Calvary, naked, no? Sa movie kasi may damit eh. Pero in reality, walang suot si Jesus. Naglalakad siya na nakahubad. So, katakot-takot, nakahihiyan yung inabot niya. Pangalawa, ang pinapako lang sa krus, yung mga kriminal, yung may ginawang mali. So, he was being treated like, ano to? Murderous criminals o notorious criminals. Ganun naging trato ng Lord. So, he experienced humiliation. And we Christian, we cannot, no? O, hindi ko sinasabi to dahil just to pinpoint yung gusto ko, no? This is what the Lord is saying. Lagi yung tatandaan yan. If you cannot be humiliated, then you cannot carry your cross daily. Halos lahat ng pastor isa ang aming interpretation dyan. Daily carrying your cross means you are willing to be humiliated in front of people because of Christ. Sabi ni Pastor Jam kahapon, di ba, pinapanood natin, nasabon ka ng leader mo sa harap ng maraming tao, napahiya ka, ayos lang yun. Bakit? Mas maganda nga yung napapahiya ka sa harap sa maraming tao. Why? Kasi makikita nila how you will respond. Di ba? Pag mali ang response mo, you are protecting your own image. Sabi ni Pastor Jam, wala na tayong image. Ang image na lang natin si Lord. Kaya ka nasasaktan, kaya ka nagre-react dahil may pinoprotektahan kang image, which is the old you. Tama? Bakit ko sinasabi ito? Kasi ako naranasan ko talaga mapahiya sa church. Naranasan ko na. Yung naranasan nyo ngayon, kung minsan ako-correct pa, wala pa talaga yan. Di ba? So suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? Counting the cost. Bago ka maglingkod kay Lord ng tuloy-tuloy, when you say yes to God, make sure you eliminate everything. You count everything. Alam mo na paglingkod ka kay Lord, alam mo mapapahiya ka, alam mo masasaktan ka, alam mo i-correct ka, dapat alam mo na yan. Huwag kang magugulat. Diba? Eh kung hindi ka pwede i-correct, ano na lang gagawin na lang natin? I-correct ka lang ba sa paraan na gusto mo lang o sa paraan na tama? Hello? If you learn how to be corrected, then when you are in the position of pastor, you will understand how to correct someone who are resisting the correction. No? So, you need to understand carrying the cross. Are you willing to suffer for the Lord? Are you willing to be humiliated for the Lord? So, this is the cost of following Christ. Sabi nga salvation is free, but discipleship will cost you everything. Ganun kamahal ang discipleship. Will cost you everything. No? If you love your father, mother, wife, children, brother, sister, sama na pa natin your friends, barkada, and anything, your career and everything. Yes, even their own life. Ito na nga yung mas matindi, yung buong buhay mo. Such a person cannot be my disciple. And whoever does not carry their cross, Tanggalin nga natin 'to. Basahin niyo nga 'to. Wag na yan. Ito lang. Yung dalawang word. Wala nga, hindi nga kasali 'to, eh. Ito lang, dalawa. Judas. Sabi sa inyo, eh.